Good evening everyone and happy time zone. In the last video we installed Blender and got it ready to make models for Unreal Engine. We then imported our model and exported it again as an FBX ready to take into the Riff SDK. To open your SDK, simply browse to the folder you've extracted it in and double click on the Riff SDK U project file. Once the Riff SDK is loaded up, go to your content folder that you created in the plugins folder for your avatar, and then browse to the FBX file of the avatar of your model we've created in Blender and simply drag it in. When this window pops up, let's look at the settings that we want. Make sure the skeleton is set to none because we have made our own skeleton that we want to import here. Make sure that the combined static meshes is tick to true because we basically want to have just one mesh for the Riff SDK. If you are using morph targets, which I am, make sure this is also set to true. We want to import materials and we want to import the textures. Then click on import. Here you can see all the files that were imported with the FBX file. Maybe you will already notice that some materials and textures are missing. We're going to fix that later. For now, you can see this is a texture. Here we have materials. And this is our skeleton mesh. We have our physics asset. And here is the skeleton, as in the armature that we have discussed in the previous tutorial. Let's first start by fixing the materials, and we'll start with the easiest one, which was, well, this one. I have no idea what it created here, so I will just delete all of them. And I will drag in this texture and just connect it to the base color. So we hit apply. And save. Next, let's do the eyelashes material, which is, well, a little bit harder one. Let me see what it has done. I will just be deleting all of these. We will keep the normal map. We will keep the diffuse map. We do not need the roughness. And we also do not need this one. So this diffuse color is going into the base color. And the normal map is going into the normals. Specular and roughness we will keep at 0.5 for now. And let me see. Click on this one. We want to have it two-sided. And the blend mode for the eyelashes should be translucent. And then we will take the alpha, put it into opacity. Hit apply. And save. Let's do her hair next. So this is roughly the same as we did before. Just delete all of these. We will keep the diffuse map, shininess we don't need. And the normal map. Okay. This one we will plug into the normals. Diffuse goes into the base. Click on the hair again, two-sided. And this one we will do masked. Now you may notice we are missing a texture, which is this one. So simply drag it in. And this one we will use as the opacity mask. We will hit apply. For this one, I'm going to see if I can do something with the, what's it called? Anisotrophy. So I'm going to try anisotrophy 0.5. Click on apply. And wait and save. I'm going to save everything. And let's see how far we are at the moment. All right, so left mouse button does this. Middle mouse that. And right mouse is this. You can also scroll in and out. As you can see, the eyelashes are transparent. The hair is masked. The crop top is also working, but her main texture, the game base, isn't. That's because, well, quite obviously, there's no textures here. So I'm just going to drag the textures in that we need. I believe these were all of them for this model. So when you drag it a normal map, it will say that it detected the normal map and converted it. So now we are going to game base, and I'm just going to delete all of these. I will drag in my roughness map, my normal map, and the base texture. The base goes into base color. Roughness goes into roughness. This character does not have any metallics at the moment. Normals goes into normals. And if you wanted to, could drag in your emission map, and emission goes into, where is it? Emission color. Let it compile, click apply. And save it. So you can make this look a little bit nicer if you want to. Not really needed, but I often like to organize things. So now if I go and look at my character, she will look like this. I have to admit that it looks like the roughness isn't doing anything. So I will open up the roughness map and uncheck sRGB. Then I will get an error. And here we will say this is linear color. Save. And now it's looking a little bit better. I'm going to save all of these newly imported things again. And for now, I will unplug this emission. I can do that by pressing Alt, because for this character, I won't be needing it. So I will also delete it. But I just wanted to show you how to add your emission. If you have an ambient occlusion map, it will go in here. If you have a metallic map, that one will go in here. But same as with the roughness map, put it on, uncheck the sRGB, and here make it linear color. Personally, I like to organize my work, so I will make a folder for the materials and just move all of them in there. And then in here, I will make another folder for the textures. And now with the arrows here, I can just select all textures. Let's just delete this one and this one as well, because again, we are not using them. Use Shift and Control to select all of these and just drag them into the textures. Same move here. And now we can see a little better what we are dealing with.